Hello everyone and welcome to Star Wars Imperial Assault. I'm going to go through General Sorin's, well, vicious tactician. This is the villain pack. Well, I think you already knew that anyway. Well, let's begin, shall we? I kind of left the price on it, $5.50, but it's a good price, I can tell you that much. Can't go wrong with that. So this is actually the rule sheet. It gives you what you need to do with the deployment cards, and it gives you the information in using this skirmish map. Practically a few rules right here. When I say a few, I mean just a few. Yeah, I mean it's definitely worth the need to be reading when you're going to use this skirmish map, that is. And on the other side you have the campaign map. When I say campaign map, I actually mean the Imperial's side mission. I'll get there in the end. I have quite a bit what's going on right here, and yes, there is an ATST right there. Looks quite fun, and of course the heroes will be wanting to stop this, and if they do, they get 100 creds per hero, that is. Unless they don't want to, then they don't. New agenda deck called Bombardment. Yeah, okay, so we've got one that actually deals a few more damage if someone deals damage, well, it deals an extra damage and becomes bleeding. This one is to reduce the vehicles deployment costs, and then that one's just the mission itself. Okay, well, that's quite nice, isn't it? 3 command cards, of course it'd be free. So you have something to do with small figures, something to do with vehicles, and General Sorin's main card, which is a double action. So you choose up to 3 vehicles, droids, or heavy weapons. That's quite nice. And each of these may interrupt to perform an attack. Each gain blast 1. Nice. We have the skirmish upgrade, the General's rank, which is 2 to bias. And what it is, it's an attachment, so non-unique only, makes sense. When you perform a move, if it is not your activation, you gain 2 additional movement points. When you perform an attack, if it's not your activation, apply +1 damage to the results. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Very interesting. Almost like you need to put some leaders in there just to make this kind of thing happen. Which I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm thinking too much on all this skirmish stuff. 2 skirmish missions. The A, firefight, and B, holding ground. Firefight is where some of the tokens are actually upgrades for some people, giving them +1 damage and defense, whilst the other one, holding ground, is all about capturing certain areas, including the enemy's deployment zone. Yeah. Okay. I think each of them is going to be really deadly in lots of ways, like really vicious fighting in either of them. I'm going to be looking forward to play these. And then you have General Sorin in all his glory. Deployment of 8. Surge, +1 damage. Surge stun, surge focus. Action bombardment. Choose an adjacent friendly figure. That figure may interrupt to perform an attack. The attack gains blast 1. I'm going to let this one sink into you after when I say it states an adjacent friendly figure. So whether that's going to be maybe an ATST perhaps, or maybe even Darth Vader. Yeah, I'm going to let that sink into you, where they're attacking on his activation turn, and they get blast +1. Anyway, right, advanced firepower. Adjacent friendly droids and vehicles can use the surge abilities, which is, not quite nice, especially if it's like a ATST when it's not their turn. So he has 7 health, speed 4, black defense dice, and a blue and yellow. So there you have it. General Sorin. Yeah, I have that bombardment set in yet. Because it hasn't set into me just yet, because there's so many things that I could just do with that. Like I said, not just with ATSTs or Darth Vader. Seriously, that's just crazy. Any friendly. And here's the General in all of his glory. Yeah, there's not really much to say about it. It looks pretty basic and all that, so, you know. But there's not much that FFG could have actually done about this. It really is just General Sorin just minding his own business, going, yep, follow my orders, yep, go ahead and do that, go ahead and do this, I'll just be standing here, yep, victory is mine and certain, yep. Seriously, that's about it. I really couldn't do much for him, so yeah, okay, you know, not the best model, but you know the General when you see him. And there you have it, that's General Sorin, the vicious tactician. What do I think of him? Well, I think he certainly has a usage. Sorry, General Sorin definitely. The cards are more for vehicles. However, in order to get vehicles, you need to, well, have those high deployment cost vehicles, as there's no low deployment cost vehicles at this moment, which is unfortunate. So the cards aren't all that great. However, one of the agenda cards, taking away 3 of the deployment in one of the vehicles, I mean, yeah, that's absolutely a plus side. But vehicles have their downside, as they have to be on outside instead of being inside. So why I do like his cards, it's all about usefulness and vehicles. The amount of times I've managed to use vehicles has been really low, or it's near the end of the game. And yeah, I think this is why he's quite cheap as well. You could probably find him cheap, you know. I'd definitely say that the skirmish would definitely be his more forte than campaign. That much is for certain. So if you like skirmishes, I think he's probably worth the asset. If you like playing the campaigns, this is where it gets a bit difficult, because it's all about having outside and vehicle cost. Well, that's what I think anyway. Thank you very much. Until next time. Bye.